Hi and welcome to a new monthly vlog. This is the month of February. I found myself a little bit uninspired and bored, and February is just a really bit of a weird month. And I try to make it better by trying new things, like making a stained glass window. I was also really struggling with Riso printing, which is something you'll see me doing in all my videos, but yeah, I had a hard time this month with the Riso printer. It is still a printer. I always say to people when they want to work with it, please be reminded it is a printer. And printers are just assholes in general. And later in the video I also talk a bit about being bored and how that is a privilege. I also feel a little bit icky making these personal videos. It feels really weird and wrong, but I always hear that people like my honesty and authenticity and just being honest and showing that things fail. So if you're into that, well, then this is a video for you, because boy do I fail in this video. And I also got lots of fabrics. I finally bought new fabrics, which I think is a very exciting thing. Yeah, that's me trying to do a voiceover. Anyway, here you see me printing a shipping box. I made a lino just for that because I am extra. And yeah, just enjoy the vlog, please. Okay, thank you, bye. Hi, welcome to a very messy studio. It is Monday, the 10th of February. I'm going to the print studio for my volunteer work, and I haven't really printed anything. Last time I printed shipping boxes. I think they look really cute, but of course I still have to put like labels on it, so not entirely sure if it's the best idea. And I am currently packing up an order to go to the United States, which is super exciting. But I'm also always a little stressed out when it comes to shipping and so this is always a difficult word for me, but packaging. Packing up the order. And I just ruined a print while packing this order, and it was the last print. So on the other hand, I now have something to print today, but I'm also a little bit grumpy. But it is a really old one. It's this one, the blue one. As you can see, I always struggle with this because I'm packing up like a plastic strip of the foils. Oh. First of all, the problem is, of course, I've made a huge mess of this teeny tiny studio, so that's one thing. And I'm always too hurried, and the plastic strip, I was just like adjusting something on the cardboard and then so it's ruined. But and it's the last one. But the thing is, though, this is an old one. It is 2 years ago, so a few things don't really. There's something wrong in the back, and you can really see the roller of the gripping wheel of the Riso printer. So it's not the best print anyway. All the prints were like this with the little roller. So now I just have to make a new one, and it will always be better than this one. So I guess it's only good to make new ones. And I bought some new paper for the Riso printer, and I'm really excited to try that one out, because at the printmaking studio they have like a really thin, more yellowish paper with a texture that I really love, but it's really thin, and I find it really stressful to send out because it damages quite quickly. And the other one is like a way thicker one that I've used for that one as well, but it's really smooth. So it smudges really bad. It smudges a lot because the ink doesn't really get into the paper but stays out of it, and the colors are less bright because it's more smooth, etc. So I think I now got like a paper that is like a perfect combination. Like it's thicker, it's not as warm as the other one, and it has like a texture. It's not smooth. So I hope it will be like sturdier, more colorful. I hope it will be like best of both worlds. So I'm gonna try that out, I guess. I think a lot of you guys are probably struggling with what's happening in the world. Just wanted to be clear that like everyone is welcome here in my little community / channel, which sounds super weird to say, but please, everyone is welcome, and be kind to each other. Okay, let's go. It's been a while since I've talked to the camera, and to be honest, not much has happened. Haven't made a lot of things. Still knitting. Gonna show you in a second. I am now on my way to the printing studio again. It's Thursday. And I've been there every day, and I'll be there tonight because then we have the local, the monthly druksavond, which just means it's like a printing night. But I just got an order yesterday, and I really wanted to print that today. So I'm gonna take another walk to the printing studio once again. I basically live there right now, but for now February isn't as inspiring as January was, but I can feel spring. I can feel spring around the corner, so I'm gonna be hopeful, and I'm gonna go and make a lino for tonight. But first I'm gonna Riso print something, and I'm gonna take a 30-minute walk first. Now it is 5:30 and I am all alone in the studio, and I had a horrible printing few hours. Printed this one because it got ordered yesterday, but I keep getting like can you see this? A wheel. Doesn't even show on camera. But trust me, it's there. And it's been super frustrating. I've printed for hours and hours and I don't even have a good one. Because usually, honestly, the Riso prints, it's best for it to dry in between layers. And I've only printed this in a smaller size, and I realized this red one is straight in the middle of like the roller wheel. Feeling very awkward. But this flower is straight in the roller wheel, so that means that it grabs onto this and then spreads all the ink for the rest of the image. So I've wasted like €20 and I don't have any good prints. I've printed like 40. Yeah. And I'm really frustrated. So, and tonight is the drugsavond, so I'm just staying here now. Yeah. So, my plan, I just printing some just red ones. So I'm now just printing these and letting them dry for a week or how long. And I'm just gonna email the person and ask if they want a misprint and like a discount, or if I could try again. So I hadn't really filmed a lot still, but I really felt it was necessary to express my thoughts that I'm having right now, and that is that I am so bored. I think that is the thing with living alone, working alone as a freelancer. I've been to the print studio for 4 days last week, or this week even, and that was more than enough. Not sure how to properly express this, but I am feeling a little bit drained, and not like in a good way or in a way like I'm so tired because I've done so much. No, it's more like I am so drained because I don't have enough input. Like, I miss being inspired. January was a very creative month, but February is such a drag and I don't know what to do. I want to get inspired, but I also don't really want to go outside because it's cold and it gets dark easily, and I don't know. It's not the best month. So what I did, I just signed up for a... Oh, I don't even know how you call it in English, and I don't have my phone on me. How do you call that? Like the stained glass. Anyway, I have just signed up for a stained glass workshop for tomorrow, and this is more like an introduction. However, when I signed up, it said we'll come back to you within 2 business days, and it's now a Saturday. It's nearby, so I think I'm just gonna show up and see if I can join. I haven't paid anything yet, so I don't know. so excited for this workshop today. I just got an email yesterday evening. I got like a confirmation email, so let's go. So I haven't really filmed that much this month, and I think it's now like the 17th of February, 18th, 20th of February, and I thought it was time to do a little recap and be honest, because this hasn't been the best month, and the reason why it isn't the best month is because I am so bored. And let me preface. Let me preface this by saying that that is the biggest privilege ever. Trust me, I am aware and I am thankful to be bored. I know it is. I am not angry that I'm being bored. I absolutely realize that it's a huge privilege. In my case, I work most in like summer days. I'm also a wedding photographer next to a illustrator, artist, whatever you like to call it. And that is, I think, I also work at the printmaking studio where I do like the socials and that kind of thing. So like content, but it's like only 3 hours a week. So basically almost all of my income is through wedding photography. So that's on a low pit right now because it's February, nobody's getting married. So I've made the money in summer, and now I can do behind the scene things, like updating my website that I really need to do, but I cannot for the life of me find the motivation. I have got like a new template for my WordPress and trying to figure it out, but it is so daunting. It is such a huge task. But yeah, I am bored, and I think what I wanted to talk about is the struggle when you're a single person who is also a freelancer. So I live alone and I work alone, and of course I have my co-workers at the printmaking studio where I also volunteer, and I have to say that it's such a relief to have co-workers and a place to go to like once or twice a week to just work, be among people. And I also go to like coffee shops to work, but it's different. So, you know, you don't really connect with people. So I really love having co-workers again. So, I mean, it means that I have more time in winter to spend on my art making and getting creative again. And which really worked in January. It was such a good month, but this month is always a hard month because, you know, it's just those in-between months where you think it's gonna be spring. It should be warm and sunny today, but it's still not really going there. Yeah, I don't know, I don't really feel February. And I just really felt like also showing you that it can get very uninspiring and also lonely to be working alone, living alone. Sometimes the walls in my house are like, I'm not sure if you say it in English, but they are like coming down to me. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting some sort of cabin fever, I guess. So I realized that I need to do things, I need to see people. So I've seen some friends this weekend. And especially when it's cold and dark outside and I don't live in the city center anymore, I really find it hard to get out at night. I just want to stay inside. Sometimes I need to push myself. I did a workshop this Sunday, just spontaneously, like a LED workshop, a glass and lead workshop. I'm not sure how you call it, stained glass. So this Sunday I did a stained glass workshop, which was something that was on my mind for a month. And I just procrastinated. I have like a bad case of decision fatigue as well. I know, so much first world problems, but and it felt good to do something new, to learn something new, to just have a goal for today, and not to just wake up and think, what am I going to do today? Because I'm trying to take care of myself, you know, eat well, train well, go out for walks every day, etc. But I just miss the connection with people, with creativity, with learning new things, and not doing everything on my own. And that's very hard for me because ever since I was young, I've been like really an Einzelganger, as we say in Dutch or German, or a loner. And I really thrive on being alone, and that's also a bit of a dangerous spot because at one point I always forget that I am lonely. And I just get a little bit depressed, and it's a weird cycle. So I'm trying to be proactive and start to do new things and start to meet people. So today I am going to my parents for a few days. They don't live close by, so I always stay for a few days so I can sleep there. I'm going by train. It's like a 2-hour train ride, or 1.5 hour, a little bit in between, which is for Dutch terms quite a while. But if you're American or from Australia or anything, that's of course nothing. That's a walk in the park, but not for us. And I'm going to see them, and on Sunday there is something I'm very excited for. It is finally this big market with fabrics. It's in the city, so I'm very happy. I skipped last year. I didn't buy any new fabrics last year, only from the thrift store. So that's very, very exciting. I am so much looking forward to finally buy new lots of fabrics again, because from the thrift store you also have like these little scraps or a meter. They are good for like vests that I make a lot, but you know, I really want to make a new Blanca flight suit, so I'm gonna look for fabrics for that, and maybe a new overall dungarees. So I'm gonna make a list the next coming days of how much fabric I need for what kind of project, and then I'm just gonna indulge in buying fabrics. Very, very excited. This part is way too long. I'm gonna use a print. I'm gonna try it because one of my coworkers yesterday said she had succeeded. I'm gonna try this kind of paper, and apparently you can put some longer paper than A3 sized into the refill machine if you have the proper settings. So I'm gonna try and figure that out, because as a wedding photographer I package my mini albums, and I always try to get wrapping paper with ginkgo leaves, because a ginkgo leaf is also my logo. So that's like my signature image, I guess. And I'm just gonna try and make my own wrapping paper, because this size should be just enough for a small album. For a small album. But it also is very important that it cannot smudge, otherwise the album is ruined. Today I spent 3 hours, well it's beautiful outside, but I spent 3 hours inside at the fabric markets, and the sun's coming through. Hope the lighting is okay. Probably not. I'll show you a little haul. One of my favorites is this canvas, and it's a coupon, which means it's 140 by 140, and they only had one left. And I was so bummed out about this because this one is so cool, and I think this would make such a nice pair of like dungarees or a blanket flight suit. This one, if it goes a very, oh, it's upside down. I really love, oh, it's still upside down. It's a very subtle like cotton and more like viscose, and I really love it, and I think I'm gonna make it into a wide oversized boxy top, because with a pattern like this I think it's better when you have like simple designs. So this is gonna be something simple, but it's good. There was another coupon, I think it was like €9. Another coupon is this, it's also €9, but a lot of coupons. I always like the coupons the best. I love these crazy patterns. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but this is neon yellow. Don't be scared, I'm not gonna make this into a fashion garment, but I was thinking about making this into a new laptop sleeve. I have like an old laptop sleeve that is 9 years old, so I need to get a new one. I think I'm gonna make this tonight. Is this one. I got 2 coupons of these. Another one upside down. A funky, colorful flower pattern. I just realized I really love these kind of like rough, big flowers. They remind me a lot of my own work. And I got 2, and I just want to make this into a simple dress. I've made like the Maya ruffle dress by byeeee Daisy. And I just want to make one like those again, because I wear it all the time. And this is just going to be something comfortable for summer. I got this one as well, another coupon. It's all cotton, and I really love this. Beautiful colors. I bought it because I thought it would look so nice as like a lining for this one, but not sure if I'm gonna need it as a lining. I tried not to get too many random things. I really got there with like a plan. And I also got this one, which is a beautiful green with pink poppies. And I got 2 coupons as well. It's another cotton. It's together like 3 meters almost. So it's probably gonna be another dress. And then I've got like a green canvas and a lighter green, mint green canvas, and these are going to be for the Blanca flight suit. I really wanted to get a funky pattern like this one. Even when I found this way too late, so there was only one left. Such a bummer, still angry about this. And it's really expensive online. And yeah, this would have been so cool to have it in like a Blanca flight suit. But now I just have the boring green ones, which I think are still going to be awesome. Oof. I think I spent like €130. I didn't buy any new fabrics last year, so I was allowed for myself. I think I'm gonna start tonight with my simple, super simple laptop sleeve. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I just edited this video and it's already really long, and my neighbors are cleaning, so I hope you don't hear anything. The walls here are like paper thin, so I can hear like a washing machine going off. Here's my head. It's finished. Might be a little bit bigger. It is a little bit tight, but I do not mind. It fits well. I'm also having a little bun here, so might look a little bit weird. But yeah, yeah, I just winged it. I followed a tutorial and then I didn't follow it anymore and just felt like doing something else. So that's, and the laptop sleeve. Especially with these glasses, I just feel like some sort of cookie art teacher. This feels like a little sleeping bag for my laptop, which I think is exactly what it is. I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I also wanted to say that I feel sometimes quite icky and a little bit gross to share so many personal things online. I'm already going to cut out some things in this video that I've edited and just felt like too personal. I also always think that a vlog like this has to have some sort of meaning, and I guess in my case I really wanted to show the world or you guys that nothing has to be perfect and no one is perfect. The things I make are definitely not perfect at all, and I am struggling a lot. It might seem like an easy thing to make Riso prints, but as you can see, I've been struggling. Same goes for my sewing or knitting. It's never perfect, but I think it's okay, and I think it's very especially in this day and age, we often see the perfect things online and we never see the bad parts. And for me this month, it wasn't the best month. When I look back, I've still created some things that I really like, and it's not that bad, but I'm just not really feeling it. And for now I'm being really happy today because the sun is shining. I just sat outside with a book for an hour in the sun. It was perfect. It was absolute bliss. Currently reading the Mistborn series, by the way. Has anyone of you read that? I am now on book 2. It's a bit of a slog. Slog? Is it a... That's not really a word. It's a drag. It's a drag. But overall I always enjoy... Why am I hugging this baby? Overall I really enjoy reading fantasy books. I feel it's only fair to show you how much I struggle. And to be honest, I haven't even shown you all my struggles this month. I just had, you know, February. I mean, who doesn't struggle in this month? But I'm looking so much forward to spring, looking so much forward to the garden being in bloom, getting my tulips out, having my lilac tree blossom, starting my vegetable garden. This is the first time I'm having a garden since last year. Absolutely amazing. Looking forward to March. And it's also my birthday in March, next week even. And I don't know what to say, what more. Bye.